Good morning. Are you guys ready for a little VLOG bright and early? A little sunshine coming in the window, eating some breakfast. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh, where's Molly? Molly's at Camp Agape. She's volunteering to serve for children's camp. It's for children of incarcerated parents. So dropped off on Friday before work, and I'm picking her up today, Monday, around 2 to 3 o'clock. So getting a little quality family time in before that. You guys ready to play a little categories?
I want to show you my workshop. This is where foot slide has been worked on. And it's real messy. I just wanted to show it to you how it is. This is how it looks when I'm working away. I'm gonna be doing some pouring in it a little bit, so I'll clean it up for that, lay newspaper down. Right here, this is a mold I just put together, and I'm gonna pour into it. And the shape that comes out should look like this, but just with a bit more flexible material. It's all patented technology, so I'm not worried about showing you anybody this. And but this is it. This is my station, and it's just a small section in my parents' garage. And somehow somebody keeps putting this guy here. It doesn't belong there. You need to go over there. It's not much, but it's you know, I got my chemicals down there. I got my materials up there. Fiberglass up there. It's not much, but you don't need much. You really don't. I'm reading this book called The Power of Broke by Damon, one of the shark guys from the Shark Tank. And in Power of Broke, he talks about how being poor is actually an asset, because a lot of businesses, they get a lot of funding, they get all this money for their ideas, their ventures, and oftentimes they fail because money doesn't make you successful. It's actually a cushion to just sometimes promote inefficiency. So being broke, it really forces you to innovate and be creative in what you're working with. Like this, like nobody taught me this. I taught myself this. I had to figure this out. I had to problem solve. You know, oftentimes people look at successful people and they go, oh, that guy just hit it rich. That is definitely not my case. I am not gonna just hit it rich. I have been working so hard. The biggest obstacle for me to overcome has just been perseverance. It has been so hard just to continue on with this. I finally come across that ridge and I'm on the other side, but for a while I remember thinking like, man, other people my age, like, they got the 9-to-6 job, they're working away, they're getting promoted, and here I am working in my parents' garage in this idea of mine. Molly has been such a big blessing and just helping me and encouraging me with all this. And you know, when you pursue your dreams, you really have to give a lot up, and I've had to do that, financially sacrifice. But you know what? I think it's gonna pay off, and even if it doesn't, we're on to the next, right? I never want to give up on my dreams because they're hard. Something that's hard, that's worth struggling for, is definitely worth having, and that's where I'm at. Yeah, so this is not much. I wish I had like a big workstation, and one day I actually would love to have that, but right now we're small, we're starting out. That's all you need. That is all you need. There are so many excuses in life not to follow dreams that I just said, screw it, I'm doing it. I don't care what the drawbacks are, the opposition I have to overcome, the family members I have to explain myself to, you know, and I'm just going for it, and I don't regret it one bit. I gotta say one last thing. I used to be scared of what other people thought of me. I used to be scared of their opinions, and I realized something. If somebody else is trying to tell you how to live your life, is because they're not doing a good job living their own life. So whenever anybody comes to you and tells you how to live your life, in the back of your head, just remember, they don't know how to live their own life. They're trying to live their life through me. That has helped me out so much. I hope it helps you too. All right, guys. We got our chemicals, we're gonna mix them up, and then we're gonna pour it into the thingamabobber. I need a stir stick. Pause. Let me grab my stir stick here. You're supposed to pause. Pause. I look like I don't know what I'm doing. I want to come across like I know what I'm doing. Okay, I got some stir sticks. Okay, you ready?
So here we go. We're gonna mix the material, and you can come in and take a peek at this if you want. I'll put this in there. Okay, hopefully there's no leaks in it. Put that in there. Mix this up real good. Good goodness, it's getting hard fast. Forgot I need another cup. Oh shoot! Time is of the essence. This stuff begins to coagulate fast. And that goes in that one. Should have thought this thing through sooner. Okay, so those go in there. And this guy gets poured in here.
What are you making?
It's a mold. And we'll put some on the other side. That should do it. All right, so it's kind of a battle to keep that liquid in there because it didn't want to go in, but I just slowly poured it in and got it filled up. So looks like a bloody mess, but success. Now I'm gonna go pick Molly up. She just got to the church, so there they are. There's the buses, all the camper stuff. Let's see where Molly is. There's my baby. Hey, baby. Aw, hi. Aw. Love you, honey. Love you. Aw. Can't wait to hear all about it.
Handsome. You want to call? Oh, you have it on. This is my husband.
Bye. Hi. Nice to meet you.
So fun, guys. So fun. Loved it. I want to go back. It was really fun.
All these kids, huh? That's a lot of kids you guys are with.
It was, yeah. And this is, I think the 8th camp that they have around the world. So of Camp Agape.
Wow.
Yeah, and it started.
Kids.
Oh yeah.
You're a good angle. Good angle.
Thank you.
She's gonna be a
Is she one of
mentor.
your-
Yeah, she's gonna be mentor next year.
Cool.
She's junior mentor. She was one of the girls.
Nice.
It was fun because I had like a lot of like the young girls or like the teenage girls, so we just had so much girl talk and fun. It was awesome.
Nice. You had a good time?
Such a good time. Yeah.
Oh.
Hi, Molly. You too.
I love you. Okay, babe, so give us like kind of the overview and then maybe like a highlight of yours.
It's so hard. There's so much. The overview, like, it was just incredible. Like, so many, I would say majority of the kids came to know God. And like, you just saw them, careful this car, transformed in front of, you know, your very eyes. Like, it was just like so much. Like, I found myself like bawling several times through the 3 days of camp, and just because it was so precious. It was so good. So Philip wanted me to share this one story. So I was part of the green team, and I had my green girls, but there was some green boys, and one of the boys, when he first came, he was like really shy, didn't really say like anything, and you kind of just, okay, we're gonna give him his space, you know. And you know, I noticed like he really, because we teamed up sometimes, he really wasn't doing any of the activities, but it was so cool because I felt like God wanted me to pray for him, so I was praying for him, and I'm sure, you know, there were so many others that were praying for him as well. But it was so cute because yesterday I felt like I should just like stand. I usually go up with the girls in the front, but I feel like God said I want you to stand at the back, and it just so happened that two of the boys that I was praying for were right there in front of me, and I was like, oh. And so I was praying for them, and then all of a sudden, you know, the one boy that was so quiet, he starts to raise his hands, you know, he's putting him, and then he'd go like down, you know, and then finally up, and I could just see. And today I saw him like smiling and kind of putting his head down and smiling, and I just knew that God had, yeah, God had met him. So it was so cool.
So cool.
And then there's this one boy in a wheelchair who I just was like the sweetest boy, and he was like determined to do everything. So like, you know, he couldn't use his legs,
proud of you for doing that, babe.
Yeah.
So proud of you.
It was seriously like a life-changing trip.
That's cool.
And well, can I say one more thing?
Okay. Go ahead.
He wants to turn it off.
No, go ahead.
So at one point they like had, because they had different themes like love, forgiveness, hope, and prayer. So on the forgiveness night, they had the kids write on a piece of paper if they wanted to, like, if they wanted to forgive someone, and they were saying forgiveness is for you, like you, and it's to get that off your chest. So they were writing down the names, like I forgive my father, I forgive my, you know, and they would go and stick it to the cross, and there was about like 2 crosses up, and at the end it was so neat because they had all these like effects, and it went bam, and in that moment like the fire just consumed all the paper on the cross, and in a second it was like whoosh, and then they shared like how that's God, you know, once you come to him, he forgets your sin and
he separates our sin as far as the east is from the west.
Yeah.
And on a globe they say that the east never meets the west. It's just an infinite distance away.
I thought that was a really cool.
That's cool.
There's so
I
much
like
good
that.
stuff.
Good. That was a good. What do you call that? Like
Visual.
example. Yeah, like visual
they had
analogy.
so many good visuals that I mean, I was even like, dang, this is amazing.
Yeah. Aw.
So good.
Awesome, babe. Awesome. Woo!